Junk. Okay, everybody happy? Everything's working. Water going to splash. After that, ice. Yep, yeah, there's still fish in here. I'm wearing the wizard ring. Supposed to make me, what, 5% faster? Mud crab. Now that makes sense. I would expect to catch mud crabs. Think. Here. Swampy, low swampy water. Maybe those, bass-like water like this. Maybe not swamp water. Pond water. Junk. I'll have to try it sometime. Master and then legendary. Just see what it is. He said, yeah, I knew that was going to be junk too. Why? There's still fish out there. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay, we'll catch you one more piece of junk. Then we'll go over there and deal with that chorus. I'll beat it to death with my fishing pole. How's that? There's a clip of me. I'm at Solstein, where the Dark Elves hang. That island, that Ash Island. Yeah, there he is. Go beat him to death. I'm poisoned. I'm trying to circle around him so he doesn't have a direct beat him with a bamboo pole. I'm half dead. I'm more than half dead. I knew he was going to be tough. Whoa. Well, at least his body's gone. You know, this is where you find the guy with the journal, and it's how you get the clue on how to enter this place. Sidnar's Tower notes. Deep in the swamps of Hermark, where the branches are gnarled and the mist is thick, lies a tower of unknown provenance. Here to speak Meyerwatch, and knows to couch in fear, measures and work to discover its secrets. Yeah. This isn't what I thought it was. Deep in the swamps of Yarlmark, Yalmarch. Where the branches are gnarled and the mist is thick, lies a tower of unknown provenance. Provenance. An interesting word, provenance. Few in the province dare speak the name. And those that do couch their words with apprehension and fear. Yet the mystery of the tower only piques my interest further, and so I have made it my life's work to discover its secrets. After you're dead, what I can deduce of its past comes from its present. Out of the stone to the wards that surround it, every piece is a clue, a signature that can be traced back to a pen in hand. That stone seal that guards the entrance is none other than the Eye of Magnus, a symbol born from the legacy of Shalador. Its burning gaze can be found not just in Mirewatch, but outside the College of Winterhold. Could it be the mages here were cast out from the college and set out to carve their own path? This is but a theory, and yet one I feel has merit. Nevertheless, without access to the mind of its occupants, true insight will remain frustratingly out of course. I don't remember reading that. I would have picked it up. I'm sure what happened there. So what's some fast travel to here? Gives me my mount back. And when I come out of here, he's ready to go. Let's get closer to the door. Come on. Oh, Jay Unidode. Sir Tom never leaves things behind. No, he doesn't. Very, like 99.99%, I pick it up. Late game, I stop picking up certain things in certain places. Guess what I really need is down here. How's it going, Unidude? Merry post-Christmas. This thing keeps falling. So, I take it. And now it's not here to fall again. It's been a while. I'm cold and sore. It's normal. I'm doing well, thank you. I had a good day today. I had trouble with the regulator on my house propane tank. Got some water in it and froze. So none of my gas appliances work. Friggin' idiot. Well, I don't know if they were idiots or if they were just criminal, bad contractors that installed it sideways. There's a big arrow on it that points down, this side down. The vent's supposed to point down. Well, the guy pointed it into the northwest wind and the rain blows in. So it's clogged. It doesn't work. I was out there taking the pipe off. Everything came off well. Nothing broke. I was able to rebuild some of the pipe. I got the regulator in the house trying to, well, it should be thawing out. Now I gotta, I'd say lazy. I think you're right because it was easiest to run it that way. But the other thing is, a lot of these crooked contractors, they do their work in such a way where they know it'll fail early, not too soon, but early and frequently enough, so you have to keep calling them to fix it. These people don't know who they're dealing with. I fix all my own shit. I would have installed it myself, but it was a fucked up thing with the manufacturer who made the tankless hot water heater that I installed. You have to have an authorized repairman install it, or you void the warranty. Most likely they were just incompetent. I've run into a few. They were definitely that, because I could tell. I could tell. I could tell. He spent like an hour or two talking to a representative from the manufacturer, trying to figure out what was wrong with my unit. They replaced the entire circuit board, then they replaced the entire gas valve assembly, which is between those two units, they're what's called lowest repairable unit. You don't you don't repair these units, you just replace them. Well, each one was almost $1,000, and it still didn't work. They had to give me a new one, and so I had to let them install the pipe outside the house in order to get the warranty to be good. Otherwise, I would have done. I installed all the gas pipe in my house. I stubbed it outside the wall and I left it for them. Let them connect it to their tank, and let them set the regulator. I wasn't going to go out and buy a thermometer. I think that's the word. Check the gas pressure just for that. It's not something I normally need. So I've got these helmets that seem pretty special, but I don't think they go here. Is this a new house or a mod? This is part of the anniversary DLC. It's Meyer Watch. Close your eyes if you don't want to see where it's at. There's that. And there's that. It's not hard to obtain. It's more of a puzzle than a fight. Let's work on the fishing pole collection for just a minute. Do I have the stuff to make it? I've been emptying my pocket, so I may not have the stuff I need anymore. Does it fall underneath miscellaneous? Yeah. Quicksilver and firewood. That's okay, I'll take care of that later. And I also wanted to do the Argonian fishing pole. Or Calamine and firewood. I have all this stuff, but it's not here. Okay. Okay. 9 pounds. I don't feel like carrying 9 pounds of this around with me. But I think I have to. Because I don't have... Oh. And I guess I can't type today. Here, your paint hermit, he says. This authorized only stuff goes up sideways. I've been looking up gas appliances hooking up gas over 30 years. Now an authorized person is required, or it can affect your insurance. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm far more competent than these guys. The only thing I don't have is years of experience seeing every single type of scenario and repeating them over and over again. I've got a good gas man, but he's so retired, he sold off. I can't get him to work for me, but he'll tell me what to do on the phone. Oh, you're none of your gas supply. I told him I think it's my regulator because my dryer won't even work. He says, yeah, it's probably got ice in it. It's sideways. When I was up there hooking up your tank, yada yada yada. He said he saw it. He said he told me it would happen. He didn't. He's confused. He was afraid I was going to try to blame him or something, and it wasn't that. I can do the work, but I don't have a piece of paper to wipe my... Yeah, I don't... Same here. And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I got him to replace it. It said right out. It gave me such a rash of shit. That bitch on the phone, man, I'd like to tell her a couple things at least. Oh, this is what happens when unauthorized not people that aren't gas people when it's like, stop it. Stop it. It's not like I was trying to re-engineer the circuit board or the gas valves. All you got to do is send a 120 line to it, and a hot water pipe comes out of it. A cold water pipe goes into it. Any monkey can, as long as you can solder, can run a couple copper pipes. And probably the hardest thing, the most dangerous thing, is setting up the black iron gas pipe. You don't want that shit to leak. Not a big deal. It's Tech 101. Tech 101. And the directions tell you what switches to throw. What do they call those switches? Jumpers. They tell you where to set your jumpers for what temperature ranges and pressure ranges, and tell you how many 90s you can put depending on how long. You've got an intake and an exhaust also that you got to put in. And you got to follow codes because it's gas, so you can't have it near windows and whatever. And all that shit, you can find all those answers online. It wasn't a big deal, but the thing was broken. They're trying to blame me. No, I didn't touch that circuit board. So I'm not seeing where to put these helmets. And that's why I came here. I also have some dwarven metal type stuff, but apparently I can't turn that. Check one more time. I can't smelt any of it down. Yeah, I've got... I don't know if this is broke. It's telling me I don't have any of these parts. And I've got... Let's take a look and see what parts do I have. I must have some of those parts. I've got so many. Gears and cogs. I don't want to melt down the gyros and the core, but I got gears and a cog. Let's see, Dwemer gear, Dwemer cog. Maybe that's not in you. Okay. Okay, Dwemer gears and cogs don't. You have the ability to smelt dwarven or ebony. Yes. Oh, the perk point? Your Brian is slow today? I hear you. Mine is slow a lot of days. I didn't know you needed a perk for that. But I don't have the small Dwemer metal plates. That's why. That's what's going on here. I get it. Get it. Okay. So I did come here for nothing. Well, maybe not nothing. Hey, usually this thing tips over when I come in here. Huh. Yeah, this is one of my favorite places. And this is the upstairs. Lots of bookcases here. Lots of bookcases. And my favorite kind, and the one in the middle here where you can see your books. But this isn't a main. My main place. An apple. What is an apple doing there? And I see a book under her bed. Like, really? That's it? I use this place mostly for the weapons, the weapon racks, and the mannequins. I've got some books here. I've got my books spread out in like 3 different places. Eventually I'll sort of looking for. Get them all together in one place. Okay, so then we go to my main place for this stuff. Here. Yeah, someone said that yesterday or the day before my last stream. Someone said those exact same words. It looks just like the mage's headquarters. Let me look for that building material. No. I've got more building material. It was you, Geezer Hermit? I should have guessed. I should have guessed. And it's not there. And that's where I would put it. I've got these dwarven. I don't know what to do with those dwarven struts. I was keeping dwarven metal right there. I was keeping dwarven metal there. This is silver, quicksilver. And that was silver and gold ingots, but I moved them. So what we'll do is we'll do dwarven ingots here. Which I have none. And then we'll do all those other dwarven parts here. Eventually I'll display this somewhere where it'll look cool. Great minds think alike. Yes, sir. But fools rarely differ. That's funny. I never heard that second half. That's so ironic or something. The difficult part is telling them apart. Great minds think alike, but fools rarely differ. The difficult part is telling. You gotta remember that. That's good. I love shit like that. Store it. I thought I stored that. Didn't. Store it. Oh, I got 7 of these. Store them. Okay, I just picked up this heartstone. Yeah. Put the heartstone right here. My friends hate it when I add the second part. I never heard that second part before. Well, don't they say something like there's a fine line between genius and the opposite? I can be like that. I'm really book smart, but I can be really socially awkward. Insanity. Yeah, yeah. I think genius leads to insanity. Heartstone. And I got some of that forest shitting that goes in here. Right? Right. Oh, that's because we just picked it up. We just picked it up. 234 pounds. Where are all these pounds coming from? I should be able to get down to a buck 80, buck 90 anyway. Under 200. What's all this weight? Count the money. Genius and stupidity. Oh, I've got a saying. Let's see. It's not mine. Ignorance can be cured through education. Stupid is forever. I should be looking at the camera. Stupid is forever. There's no way I've got keys don't weigh anything. And there's not enough books here to do anything. Or that. Or that. Or that. And there's only about 16 pounds worth of that. So, okay, we can. Okay, well, here's 8 pounds. I'd like to display that somewhere, but I don't have a special place to put it. I have to just set it out somewhere. I was hoping it had a. Oh, yeah, put it on a mannequin. Yeah. Where's the weight? Where's the weight? Oh, well, we picked up some of this, but this doesn't weigh anything. And what about here? These don't weigh anything. £10. 10 pounds. Oh, here we go. Yep. We got this isn't much. 16 pounds. Okay, and an iron there's a little bit. Oh, and a couple stabs. I gotta pare down these weapons a little bit. A little bit. Oh, that stayed. The ebony blade, the one of deceit. Stupid is as stupid does. Yeah. Did that come out of Forrest Gump? That's where I heard that, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah. Too many weapons. This is where I put weapons that I want to do things with. I often don't like to put a weapon on a rack unless I'm retiring it, because you might not get it to come off. I haven't had problems with the hearth fire homes, though. Yeah, Forrest Gump. Gotta make a decision. And I will make it. So, stamina damage. This is a really good weapon when you're fighting against two-handed guys that are doing power slams on you, just taking big chunks out of you. You can burn off their stamina and they'll get no more power. But it only does 28. So I think it would look really good next to this other katana. Gotta keep a bow on me. I don't need this. Yeah, 14 pounds. 14 pounds. I keep it just because it's the vampire slaying weapon. I can move that to the bag of holding. This is my undead weapon. 42. This isn't going anywhere. None of these arrows weigh. Okay, this is going to be my new favorite weapon. I like this weapon. I really like this weapon. 21 pounds. Jesus. I think it's just time. I think it's just time. These are weapons I kind of want to come back to. I might put this through the enchanter and take off its magic and put it on a different item. Yeah, we're down to 203. This is one of my favorite go-to weapons. This is a favorite. This will store. This we can drop. And I want to get. These are light. Okay. Done down here. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the path to lightness. Was I putting my stats upstairs? I think there's a rack. Yeah. But it's full. What's this one? Staff of Chain Lightning. This one's new. Mage Light. Very mundane. It looks cool. But I think this is where I'm putting the staves that I kind of want to hang on to. Oh, the Staff of the Worm has to. Get displayed. Ouch. It damaged me. And I gave up the Skull of Corruption. Instead, I let the guy live, and I used him as a companion. I was told his banter was really interesting, so I love that part. If you guys know the game Dragon Age, especially the original Dragon Age, they didn't do it. Dragon Age 2, I think that's when they started it. I'm a little uncertain about 1. I've got 1, I don't have 2, but 3. The banter. Die for it, my God. Ah, you. Your head looks cold. Here, let's try something. Let's give you this. And this. Okay, so the necklace doesn't show. $187. Now you're talking. Love that orange bear claws helmet, especially with the scroll work. The original from Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion didn't have the scroll work. It was a very big clunky helmet, but it really had some good perks. When I got it, I used to wear it. And I've already been all over the stores, so I'm not going to go sell off. I usually use this area to put all the stuff that I want to sell. That goes in the bag of holding. Okay. Okay. Forgot about that staff of lightning. Chain lightning. $170. And I don't think I don't want my enemy in there. I like to display the armor of my enemies as a reminder of who they are. Oh, he's already wearing the Thalmor stuff. I didn't keep the robes. He still needs to get the robe, the hooded robe. So then this is the guy right here. F the Thalmor. Definitely. I'm sick of them all. Every time I run into the Stormcloaks on the road, there'll be 3 of them. And they'll say something like, because I haven't joined them, they'll say something like, this is none of your business. Move along, move along. So I just kill them all. I bump into the elves. They do the same thing. The Thalmor. And then the Imperials do the same thing. If I run to any Thalmor, I will always... Yeah. When I was early, I was too squishy. I used to leave them alone, but now I want to join the Forsworn, but you know, you got that thing with the silver mine up there in Markarth. You got that. You get the armor, but anytime you walk into one of their camps, they still all attack you. So you can't, like, become friends with them. You can become friends with the orcs. You can go gain their respect at one of those villages or one of those tribes. They make you a brother orc or something. So those orc outposts stop attacking you. I think that's how that worked. You can't do that with the Forsworn, I don't think. I wish I could. I'm just so sick of the geopolitics, this whole region. Hate it. There we go. So, put on a pair of these, and those, and these. That looks cool, too. That looks cool. They both had boots of sneaking? Apparently. But I'm not into buffing my sneaking or my bowmanship. Not doing that. Not doing that. And this I like to wear when I don't. There is one exception with Forsworn. Once you join the camp where the leader is on attack. Can't remember the name. You can join the camp? It's on my list to go up there and do that quest line. Get sent to jail. You escape, you become buddies, you get their armor, one of the best sets of their armor. But even, I don't think even when you wear that armor, they would aggro. You can I didn't know you could join in a camp. They had a lead. I didn't know they had a leader. That's usually a part of the map that I don't explore a lot. It's so hard to travel around. Get around to it this time. I'm down to 162 now. And I see... God, I was here. This is the one place where... Let's see, gem... Let's see. Regular jewelry? No, these are... magic rings... magic necklaces, regular jewelry, and an empty. That'll probably be for gemstones or something. So jewelry right here, non-magical jewelry, which can be sold off at any time. Eventually I'll keep one of everything, and as I fill this with jewelry like this, I'll take the one and sell it. I'm not going to lose a lot of weight doing that. But geez, if I got rid of this, I'd be down to 150 pounds. But I can't help myself. It's kind of like a Christmas mod. You know, all the video games, they give you a little something during Christmas or Halloween. I don't know if this was part of that. But I found a unique vendor. That's where I bought my reindeer. And he had this costume. I bought it. But they call it Saturnalia. It's like, no, it's Saturnalia. You missed the N. Why did you ignore the N? I don't need this. Kind of hoard these though. I don't like to redo the load screen. Leader is the guy in jail. Right, right. Yeah, I forgot that guy was the leader. Or it sounds believable. It makes sense to me. So here's where I hoard those necklaces. Although there's not many here yet. I'm going to use these too. I need them to finish the 2 shrines that I haven't built yet. But I'm waiting for I still haven't found an amulet for Talus. Not one. I may have to buy one. It's my favorite because it speeds up your shout recoup time. Right now I'm using one for Magicka recoup time. $170. What just happened? How did I gain weight? I was at 158. What did I... Oh. Okay, that's what happened. I took this off. What? I love that area of the Dawn Guard. The Dawn Guard DLC. Well, Dawn Guard Castle, if that's the name of it, is way down southeast near Riften. That's my favorite part of the map because it's like, it looks like fall in New England, the colorful foliage. And it looks like summer down there. Everything else is winter or tundra or swamp, deep snowy mountains. I love that. It's my favorite area of the map. I just wish it wasn't so heavily influenced by the Thieves Guild. £7 and £5. Oh, what did I thought I was at 158, 155. What did I... Oh, that's it. That's it. I changed my clothes. 155. There we go. And this is the stuff I wear when I'm in town. Not fighting. Not expecting to be attacked. So 155. That's fine. Fine with that. We'll kill something. Are you a fellow New England? Yes, I am. I'm a official Yankee. Let's say 5 generations in New England to be a true Yankee. I'm not an export or an import. From here for a long time. Generations. Been on this farm for 5 generations, matter of fact. This family's owned this farm for 5 generations. Well, you know, a lot of people in the rest of the country hate New Englanders. When I was in the Army, was hanging around with a bunch of Southern boys learning how to eat salsa, and they told me, goes, you're the only one from New England we like. All those other ones are a bunch of assholes, and it was true. There were several of them there, and I couldn't stand any of them. Oh, geez. No. There you go again. Yeah. Let's just okay, we're back already. I was gonna throw something in the chat saying I'm still here. Yeah, it's about that time of day when traffic gets really heavy. This is when the West Coast starts to kick in. This is becoming prime time for the West Coast. So you got all that oh, it kicked out again. That's what it does. That's what it does. So let's read that book. Plans. That's what this was all about. At least I have been in New England my entire life. I spent a couple years over in Europe, courtesy of Uncle Sam. Other than that, I've lived in New England my entire life. Yeah, yeah, I see that. It's coming and going. I'm here. I'm not. It's not me. I'm not going anywhere. You can tell by looking at it, because otherwise, I would put up my screen. It says, what does it say? It says offline. I've got that fire horse that says offline. Sirtomasin stream is offline. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's the internet service provider. I was saying it earlier. When the infrastructure for all that stuff was put up, they didn't have all this internet traffic. It was mostly for Cablevision. But then all the computer traffic started to pile into it, and it's overloaded. The infrastructure for the Ethernet running through the country is not capable of handling all the traffic. And they're in business. They don't care. They're not going to spend any money they don't have to. Power company does the same damn thing. We had a hurricane blow through here. Our electrical system out here out on the roads is held up by matchsticks, toothpicks, and rubber bands. You should see the shit. It's been a few years now since that happened, and they're not fixing it because it's working. Barely. It's easy to damage because it's not strongly repaired. It's just, band-aids and bubble gum. They don't care. And the only way to get the internet service providers to care is to drop their service. What we used to do is we would take, back in the day, we would take a VCR tape of the TV channel. This is what your TV channel looks like. This is how long it looked like this. How many hours do you want me to record this for? I'm not paying the bill. It was out half the time, I'll pay you half. When I was young and single, I had argument with them. I said, take your box, take your cable, and keep it. Oh, I know. I was a little bit late on one of my payments. It might have been. I didn't treat those bills that important. I used to get paid like once a month or once every 2 months. I was in construction and I was self employed, and we didn't get paid till the job was done. So, I'd make thousands of dollars when I got paid, but in between, money would start to get tight. I would just take all my bills, put them in a pile, and then when I got paid, I'd turn the pile over and pay the bills off the bottom. And they disconnected my service, and they wanted to charge me an extra fee to reconnect it. I said, no, I'm not going to pay you a reconnection fee every time I lapse. I lived in a poor neighborhood, so it's like a red line district. Anybody that lived around there, they treated like a poor raggy that was going to rip them off and not pay their bill. And I said, you know what? You're never going to get another dime from me, and they never have. That was 40 years ago. Or 35 years ago. Come on, it's here somewhere. Do it right. Do it right. I don't know. I probably should just fast travel. Well, I see the stream is back. The bit rate looks like shit.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I'm putting out 6,000 kilobytes a second over on OBS. My CPU is at like 15%. I'm doing 60 frames. My computer is strong. We're putting it out there. It's not us. It's the lines. It's the internet service providers' lines. It's not your guys' computers. It's not mine.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
And that's how it is. All I can be is thankful that I don't live completely out in the middle of nowhere. There's some guys I follow way up in the center of Canada. They're out in the middle of godforsaken nowhere. Towns with just a couple thousand people in them. And, I mean...
I've been running interference.
These poor
for you around
guys.
here. I don't think anyone's caught on to our little campaign. Yet.
And their poor internet is such shit.
Have you been bringing the battle
and
to
they're
the Silver Hand,
they're trying to
I
run
wish I
a
could be there with you.
stream.
Soon enough.
How do you run a stream with internet that just breaks down all the time? I would try like hell to watch them and
I hope
support
the
them
hunting
because I
goes
really
well,
like
brother.
them guys.
We've got
but
the cowards on their heels now.
I for a while there I had to give up.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Oh, I've got the plans.
Perfect. Hopefully this will let us know more about their movement. I think we've got them on the run.
What's the next target?
The Silver Hand has been scouring the world for more pieces of Wuthrad. One group is hidden out in the Rift. Get it back, for the honor of us all. Yes?
Yeah. Starting now. I feel pretty. I'm down to 160 pounds or something like that. 155 pounds. My God. Feel like I could take on the world. Feels stuttery. Where are we going? Well, let's look at the... Oops. Get over there. Gotta make sure I only have one quest activated. I'm sure you don't want me to go there. Where's the quest marker? Where's the arrow? There it is. There we go. Okay, I haven't been there yet. Okay. Let's come at it from here. I know it's a little farther, but no, let's do the no, let's do here. Oh no. Where's my reindeer? Where's my mount? How come he's not with me? That's something. He's usually not far. What? Kinda was counting on having him here. It's a long walk. Can I fish here? This is cold water. I can fish here. I have not fished here. I don't think. I expect to catch Arctic graylings, cod, maybe an Arctic char. I'm expecting the cold water fish here. I don't think the angelfish is a cold water fish. I don't know. A BC and longfin. Oh, salmon. I see the salmon. For 3 minutes. Let's catch this fish. Nothing